Hello everyone, you've got to get bolchy is the title of the live stream that literally popped in before I came into my office a few minutes ago, and I'm going to go with it. And when I tuned into the Soul of Sensitive Solution, a safe haven for sensitive women to thrive, my online membership starting tomorrow, Monday the 11th of September, those are the words that came through. There are so many ideas, so many inspirations that I can share with you. There's lots of things I can share. But of course, I'm not going to give them to you all in one fell swoop because that would overwhelm you. And that's the last thing we as highly sensitive women want to do. So I am going to speak from my heart. And the reason I'm asked to get bolchy is because I know that there are women out there like you waiting for me to show up with this offer. It's a no-brainer offer. It's €55 per month for the first 3 months beta testing part of this membership. I'm not sure what will happen in the months coming, but I do know one thing for sure: the price will increase, because that's what I got as I was meditating this morning. I've spoken about this before. So if you are interested, I reckon that you press the button. I'm going to share the link under this live stream today to sign up, and once you sign up, I will welcome you with open arms to the private Facebook group where all of the magic is going to happen over the next few months. And I'll be sharing more details, obviously, in that private space, that safe haven for you to thrive. Now, I'm going to be out and about during the day, so if you sign up during the day, just be patient. I will add you to the group later this evening or early in the morning. Our first live stream is going to be a welcome opening, setting the intentions, going on a very sacred journey, connecting to your sensitive soul and gaining the wisdom and the knowledge that you have. It's within you, but I'm your leader, your guide, your host, your intuitive healer to hold that space so that you can access that wisdom. Why? Because a lot of the time, us sensitives are so overwhelmed by the outside environment, by the outside world, that we get stuck in our heads. And if you're living in your head, you're not fully in your body, now you're not fully grounded, you're not fully able to access the innate wisdom of your soul. So I'm like, I'm like my first soul color is red. It's passionate, it's leader, that is coming through me this morning. And that is what I'm being called to step more into myself over the next coming months. Because I've done the retreat, I've done the deep healing, I've done a lot of the ancestral healing. There's always, always more to be done. And I will continue to grow and evolve until the day I leave this planet. Okay? So breathe. Now, other concepts that were coming through this morning as I was relaxing and tuning in was like, you know that saying, it's not the years in your life that matter the most, it's the life in your years. And I want you to think about that. None of us know how much longer we have left on this planet. We're going around, coasting around, thinking we're going to be here forever. No, we're not. We're not. We can be taken like that. I've had 3 out of 4 family members died suddenly. I pray that doesn't happen to me, but I don't know. But all I know is that I have a soul mission for however length of time I've left on this planet, to help women like you to thrive, to help women like you to stop hiding in the shadows of your soul so that you can access the light, so that you can actually become more confident in yourself. And I am so flippin' passionate about this that I honoured the nudge again to come here on a Sunday. It's rare that I come on live on a Sunday, but I'm coming on because I'm been driven forward. It's like my soul is literally the energy of this program. It's like nudges, 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 keep going, keep going, keep going, because I know out there in the ethers, it is already a success. So I'm pulling that to me. And I want you to be a part of that energy. So do you want to look back on your deathbed and say, you know what, I wish that I got help in navigating living this world in this sensitive body that I've been given and this sensitive soul? Because trust me, I know how flippin' challenging that has been at times. I would not be showing up here live if I hadn't done the inner work. Absolutely no way. And those people who know me know that. So I want you to check in with yourself on a scale of 0 to 10. How much life are you missing out on by not knowing how to manage your sensitive nervous system, by not knowing how to clear your energy, by not knowing how to set up protective energy mechanisms for yourself, by not knowing how to clear other people's energies that isn't even yours. I had a lovely client that I worked with message me recently. She had been expressing an interest in this program, but she knew intuitively that she wanted to have a chat with me. And because I'm so passionate about this work and I honor the nudges of my soul, we had our conversation. And she knew that before she entered this program, she has some deeper work to be done that was prominent. So we've agreed to do that. And then maybe she can step into this program. But this is what I can do. We simply did a very simple exercise to assess that, and her decision was clear. I'm going to be teaching you these simple techniques in this program because I know what I'm talking about. Do I know everything about energy? No, I don't. There's still so much for me to learn, and I continue to invest all of the time in books and programs and mentors. Are you hiding? Are you feeling socially anxious? You know, I was thinking back to times when I would have been invited to different occasions and events, and I hadn't the, I won't swear, I hadn't the courage to say, you know what, no, I don't really want to go. But I went with the flow, I went with the crowd, and I ended up going. And I tell you something, the level of kind of imbalance that was in my system before I'd actually leave the house was quite high. At the time, I wasn't really exactly sure what was going on with me. Now I know my nervous system was completely out of whack. I wasn't grounded. I wasn't fully confident in myself. And confidence is like a muscle. It's like going to the gym. The more that you try new things, the more that you step out of your comfort zone, the more confident you become. You're not going to become that confident, empowered version of yourself that's thriving if you're going to spend your time retreating at home, if you're going to spend your time withdrawing. And I'm not saying that there's not a time to withdraw and retreat. There is. There have been times when I've been on deep healing journeys through loss that was my way of nurturing myself, was to retreat from the outside world. I get that, but what I'm talking about is if this is a continuous pattern in your life and there's no need for it, I am getting bolchy, like I've been guided to by my guides and by the soul of sensitive delusion, to come on and say, it's time to wake up and smell the blipping roses. It's time to put yourself first. I know you're great at saying yes. I know you're great at looking after everybody else, but where has that got you? Yes, I am a natural giver, I'm a natural carer, but there are times when I know it's time for me now to pull back for different reasons. So it's about discerning, you know, the balance of giving and receiving. The flow of energy, it's in and out, it's darkness and light. And I'll talk about the two cards that I pulled before I came on live. Quite fascinating. And I was thinking of my mom and my sister, who were both highly sensitive souls who've passed over now. And the reason I can speak about them is because I've worked through the layers of the big traumatic grief. I was asking, I was like, what do you want? What would you love me to talk about? And they were both talking about this social anxiety. Both beautiful souls, but both found it very challenging to be out in social settings. I've experienced that, but not to the level maybe that they did. I can be an extrovert in my energy when I'm with like-minded people and like-minded souls. If I'm not very much, it's kind of like small talk doesn't do it for me. It's like almost painful in our bodies Does that resonate with you? Does that ring true? So what I'm being called to share from my ancestors, from women who I know, if they choose to come back in this lifetime, would possibly do things differently. Because they can see the bigger picture. There's no disconnect. We're in a different realms, but we're still so much connected. I want you to connect with the wisdom of your heart and your sensitive soul. And we can have varying levels of it at different times. So are you going to hide and retreat and spend your life when you get back, when you get older? And I generally tend to attract women in their 40s, 50s, 60s. But it doesn't matter what age you are. We've got one shot, one opportunity. Are you going to take the bull by the horns and say yes to you and join my membership? It's let's have fun. Let's explore it. You're not bound to any contract with this. So there's nothing to be afraid of. If you decide after the first month, you know, Dervilla, this isn't really what I want, that's fine. Release you with love and let you go. If you decide, Dervilla, this is amazing and I want more of this, onwards and upwards we go. Because it's a co-creation with you in the group. I'm no better than you, you're no better than me. But I'm here to do this intuitive energy healing work. And I'm here to be bolchy today and to be very passionate today and to say, wake the bleep up. What are you tolerating? How are you neglecting yourself? You know, we can look as if we have the cozy life, and I love coziness because I'm a Cancerian and I love nurture, I love coziness. But by crikeys, if I was to be cozy all of the time, I'd have no soul growth, I'd have no expansion, I'd have no business. Are you numbing yourself with food? Are you stuffing your face because you feel anxious? You feel like you don't fit in. You feel like the outsider. And you know what? Being the outsider isn't a bad thing. Because it's those of us who might be classed as the outsiders are the very people who are here to lead, guide and direct a lot of the population to wake up and to start living life in a very different way. Away from the hustle, away from the grind, away from that old paradigm of the 9-to-5 job is the only way to go. That is BS. I know, because I left that system that was destroying me over time. It took courage. It took a leap of faith. I have zero regrets in doing that. And there was a much bigger picture in me leaving that job. I know now, even looking back at the last few years, I had to leave that job at that particular time. I had no idea what was ahead of me in terms of trauma that I was going to go through. But I needed to be out of that job so that I could manage it. I could process it. I could learn, grow and evolve into the intuitive energy healer that I am today. And as I say, I still learn every single day. What are you tolerating? What are you saying yes to when you really want to say no? This is the foundation in the first month. And I've done a live stream outlining the first month, so you can go back and you can look at that again. But we're building this solid foundation in your energy system. We're getting you out of your head and into your body. The body never lies. There are books written about this. And I know that to be true. And we will be tuning into our bodies, getting the messages, getting the knowledge, getting the wisdom, so that we can release the stuck energy that's ready to be released in this container. And if you need more in-depth work, you have an opportunity to work with me one-to-one as well. That's only for a limited number of people. So if you know on a soul level Even if you might think, oh my God, I don't want to be posting comments, I don't want to be blah, blah, blah. Don't worry about that. We're going to release that and let it go. Don't worry about that. I'm going to help you to observe your life. Observe the world rather than absorb it. Depending on our energy field, and if you're familiar with human design, we can have a lot of open energy centers. All of mine except one are open, which is why I'm so sensitive to energy. But it doesn't bring me down the ways it used to before I learned and embodied what I'm going to be sharing with you. It doesn't stop me now from expressing, if I go into a building, into a restaurant, say, oh, I don't like the vibe in here, to leave. Now the people around me, they know, because they've become more in tune as well. So this will ripple out into your family and your friends and your children and your grandchildren and past generations, because all of those generations behind you are cheering you on. They don't want you to be in survival mode. They didn't go through the trials and the tribulations, the traumas and the wars and the famines that they went through for you to be here on this planet at a time when we can be super abundant, because there's abundance all around us. We've just got to tune into it. And I say, oh, Dervilla, that's okay for you, but blah, 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 blah. And I'm not dismissing anything, because when we're going through something, we need someone who's real about what is going on for me in this moment. I'm not spiritually gaslighting anybody. I'll be helping you to put on your big vision glasses, is what's coming to me. I literally see massive glasses, so that you start looking at the world through a different lens. So that you start looking at the world through a lens that is supportive and kind and caring and loving, as opposed to what may be the narratives that are running the show for you right now. It's not dismissing what's going on in the world. We all know there are some tragic things going on. But if we're to help those people, we need to be solid and grounded in ourselves. It's like me, if I want to help charity, well, I've got to show up and get up off my ass and come on and do live streams and share what I share, so that I bring in the money so that I can contribute to charities. Action builds momentum. Okay? So I'm going to wind down now. So if you're feeling stuck, if you've had enough of it, if you know, like you know, in every cell of your body, that you have got to join Sensitive Solution, a safe haven for sensitive women to thrive. I'm going to share the link under this comments. I'm a solopreneur. I don't have a big team doing fancy sales pages. It's going to give you an outline of what's expected. You can catch up on some of my videos. But to be honest, if you know, you probably don't even need to go back and listen to those. But if you do, you can. And soak up more of my vibe. It's a bit like, you know, if you watch The Voice, I love The Voice UK, how the contestants come on and the judges have their backs to them. And they don't know what the person looks like, how the person is dressed, what age they are, what colour of their skin is. They don't know, because it doesn't matter. What matters is they have a voice inside of them that's crying out for expression. And what happens when the judges know? They hear their vibration. They hear it, they feel it in their bodies, and they're like, press the buzzer, and they turn around. This is the same with you. All you've got to do is press that button to sign up, type in your details, join the group. It's as simple as that. 3 to 5 minutes is all it's going to take you. Once I get the notification, I'll have you in there as soon as I can, and we get started. And I promise you, we are going to have fun. So that's, I've no idea how long I'm on for, but that's me getting bolchy anyways. So the two cards that wanted to come through. First one is Azure, protect yourself. Beautiful, cool, soothing, calming energy. We're going to calm your nervous system. We're going to help you to feel more calm and relaxed. You see the white light shining, so the white, cleansing, clarifying, bringing in clarity. Both of those beautiful. So we're going to actually literally, what I'm getting here is we're going to go behind the clouds and we're going to connect in with your angels, your guides, your spirit team, and we're going to look for guidance as you move along this program. We're going to tap into your soul wisdom. And when I came on, protect yourself. Okay, protect ourselves. When we think of that, we think of protecting ourselves from the outside world. But I'm asking you to protect yourself from yourself. And what do I mean by that? What do I mean? I mean, protect yourself from the BS beliefs and thoughts that are running the show in your mind every day of your life up until now. Protect yourself from that self-sabotage that happens. It can happen us all. But when we notice it, when we catch it, when we have awareness, we can do something to change it. Protect yourself from staying stuck in comfortable, uncomfortable zones. Change happens outside your comfort zones. I have released so much trauma over the last few years since I left my permanent pensionable job that was paying me very well. It didn't matter that it was paying me very well because on a soul level it was destroying me in many ways. It suits some people, they're still there. That's fabulous if that's what makes them happy, if that's what their soul is here to do. Absolutely, it's not what I was here to do for the rest of my life, in my 50s, 60s, 70s, however long I work. And some people might think, oh, Dervilla, you're like, I'm 59. I'm not a spring chicken. Some people are like retiring. I've had a few years to kind of have a combination of working, not working, resting, healing, recovering, and all sorts of things. But now I'm heading into a chapter where I have no intention of retiring from being an intuitive energy healer. I'm going to keep going and I'm going to keep showing up because I know the world needs my magic. I know the world needs what I have to offer. If I had what I have to offer 10 years ago, I would have saved myself a lot of flipping heartache and grief. I would have been happier, deeper within the cells of my body. And I'm talking about being happy in your nappy, happy in yourself. Okay, that's that one. And the next one is black. Find richness from the dark night. You may have experienced a dark night of the soul. I certainly have. That's not an easy space to be. If you're going through that, I urge you to contact me for one-to-one work. Well, I'm going to help you to look at the shadow aspects and the beliefs that are running the show about what it's like to be a sensitive woman. And those beliefs that are holding you back from thriving. Those beliefs that are preventing you from maybe dressing in a way that you want, traveling in a way that you want, expressing yourself in your relationship in the way that your heart calls for, being more fun, being more joyful, doing the simple things in life that don't have to cost a ball of money. Maybe starting an exercise routine for yourself. There's going to be accountability in this because I know we can get taken out by all of the distractions around us, and that's why accountability is a key component to this membership, because I know it's needed. So there's richness. We can go in to the shadow aspects of the sensitive woman, and we're going to gain wisdom from her because she has a lot of wisdom for you. And by going into those shadow aspects, we clear the way and we come back up into the light, a more expanded, a more evolved, a more bright, a more cheerful, a more confident version of ourselves. So why the bleep wouldn't you want that? And if you're listening to this and you think, yes, I'm in, I'm sharing the link after this call. Catch the beginning of this live stream again. Or if this isn't for you, but you know my friend Julie, my friend Rose, whoever it is, this would really be down her street, up her street, whatever you want to say. Share this live stream and the link with her. Because I'm telling you, ladies, there are so many humans walking around this planet sleepwalking. We are not here to be one of those humans doing that. We are here to be wide awake. So I'm urging you to join me and let's wake up the superpower of your sensitive woman, because she is in there waiting to be set free like the genie from the bottle. And that's all I'm going to say. As you can see, I'm very passionate. I've said what I feel I need to say right now in this moment, and I'll trust that if the next live stream, whatever I meant to say, I'll say it too. So if you've watched this live stream, hashtag what has been your biggest takeaway, hashtag replay. Please help me to get the algorithm moving in this so that the women who are meant to find this solution find it. And I would love, 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 love for you to join me in this safe haven, a beautiful soul sanctuary where we're going to go on a journey. And I'm really excited to see what unfolds. So just hand on your heart, just integrate all that I've said. And I'm seeing a vision of your throat chakra. Your throat chakra wants to be open up, because what emotions are you stuffing down? What words, what voice are you stuffing down? There's a blockage in the general throat chakra. So let's set you free to be the amazing woman you are, because everything is energy and energy is everything. So you've got a choice. You stay vibrating at a low level that just about goes out here in your energy field, or you vibrate much wider. And don't worry, we'll do it at a way that you have the capacity to hold it in a container that is right for you. So, sending you lots of love. Have an amazing day, evening, night, whenever you're watching this. Join me. Get in there for the start. If you can't join me at 3 p.m. tomorrow, you can catch the replay. It's going to be amazing. It's going to be magical. It's going to be super powerful. So get in there today. Bye for now.